Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to the zero overall Madden 26 rebuild. And we had a really fun free agency. Really fun free agency here. Um, did we? Actually, I'm already forgetting what we did. That's my bad. No, we did. We had signed two really good tackles here, Juan Reyes and Max Ebert. Welcome to the team. So those are some big ones there. And then what was the other big one? The corner was another one. Jaquez Truman. I had to remember what we even did. Um, and we brought in Dylan Sampson as well. So I'm feeling pretty solid. I mean, I still think receiver is a good spot to improve. Quarterback, I mean, I'm still unsure of what we're doing with if we're gonna give the Randall or Hurts the start. Hurts was really bad. Um, like running back, I think we're good. We're chilling. We have a nice group there. Fullback, we're fine. I do still think we need a better receiver in this group here. Um, we're actually gonna just go ahead and release these two because we can fill out this room with more receivers here with our picks. Honestly, we're just gonna go through and do that real quick here. Just get rid of a couple of our guys that just aren't gonna make the team. Dexter Phelps as well, because we really just, we can get rid of a couple of these guys because we're gonna be able to replace them either way, um, if we need to. But like, yeah, tight end. We also brought in Mick Rogers, who I feel pretty solid about, but I wouldn't hate the idea of maybe bringing in another tight end. Um, let's go ahead and move. Um, Steven Nelson's going to move back to right tackle now because I've kind of officially given up on the development with the whole mentor at the left tackle spot thing. Um, like this O line is really good at this point. It's really deep group here, really good line. Edge rushers are pretty good. Um, with Walker and Burns, I do still feel like we are struggling to find a good um, edge rusher in the draft to eventually take over. The D tackle still looking pretty good here. Um, Kyle Gordon has been awesome. He's developed extremely well. Um, also got Armand Keys and like I'm fine with our linebacker group. I corner I guess could be in play, but it feels unnecessary unless there's someone worth our time. I would say safety is possibly an option. Maybe. Probably not, though. I don't know. Or go ahead and cut a couple guys. Like, we're good at kicker and punter. We do need a long snapper. We also need to get rid of our first our first round picks here that we have. So let's do that real quick here. Let's just see what teams did we even get these from. That's just probably who we're going to give it to. So the Colts are one of them. Give us a fourth this year, next year. Give us the fifths. Let's see. Cool. There we go. There's that. Lovely. And our other first overall pick. Let's see. Who's that go to? I think it's ours. So we'll probably just give it to really anyone who has multiple fourths, and looks like that's going to be the Rams here. Yeah, we'll just do that. That's fine. Let's see. And that's going to be accepted. Sweet. So, all right. I mean, in terms of players, like we know quarterback wise, I mean, if somehow these guys make it to four, the fourth round, I mean, maybe we take a shot at one of these guys. But in reality, probably not looking there. The only guy we know otherwise is the receiver, Akil Atkinson, third to fourth round projected player talent. So maybe we take him and hope that he is a good player, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and jump into the draft here and Simtar picks. So fourth round. Again, don't need a ton at this point. We really don't. Um, wouldn't be surprised if we just, oh my God, all these fourth round picks. Holy. I wouldn't be surprised if we just are done after our fourth round. We might not even take all our fourth round picks. But, okay, we are lagging a bit. So yeah, quarterback wise, I mean, there's a couple day 3 guys here, but I'm not super interested. I think the first pick, I'm just going to take Akil Atkinson because I know he is what he is. He's a day 3 to 4 pick. We picked him here a little bit, just a couple picks too high, but it's fine. It's fine. Not a bad pick either way. All right, let's lock in here. Let's see otherwise at receiver. Is there anybody jumping off the board here as really good players? So we already looked at these two. These guys are not that. So, I mean, interesting. Face off change of direction, like Wayne Robertson could be something interesting. I don't think we're gonna land a great receiver here, to be honest with you. Though I actually do like Enrique Goodwin. He's not a great athlete, but he's a solid player. Let's take him. Let's see what he has. 125 in true talent, but he has hidden dev, so that's different. That's new for us. We'll take it. Yeah, I actually think he looks solid, weirdly enough. Let's see. Spec catching traffic. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this Tony Torres guy. He's more of a slot, but could be good. We'll come back to him. Let's look at edge. Edge is still a position we want to improve. Skylar Jones is the only one with power moves worth taking. He doesn't look like anything special. Based on finesse moves, there's a couple guys here. It's really not anyone that's a great athlete at this point, so I don't feel like any of them are going to be exactly worth our time. On the other side of things here, this Ken McLean, he's 24 years old, but he does look like he's more pro ready as a pass rusher. So there's that. Otherwise, this Alfonso Staten looks like an incredible athlete. I'm willing to take the flyer on him, honestly. And he's ranked 112, so we drafted him still a little high, normal dev, but, you know, definitely not a UDFA worthy player. It's also honestly kind of good to see who fell really far in these rankings. Well, this Julian Jaramillo looks incredibly solid here. A lot of A's, great athlete. He fell down the board a lot. We're going to take him. And he's 87 in true talent, hidden dev. Yeah, he looks pretty good. But that's a good way to look at things too, because there are players that are really good that fall. But there's also guys that aren't that fall, like Kerry McKinley. I mean, quarterback's a little bit different, but I do feel like there's certain positions where you'll see the big drops. And you'll be like, well, that doesn't make much sense. Ooh, this PJ Reeves doesn't look too bad. A running back, might look at him. So like this Enrique Villarreal. I might not be as interested in. I mean, he might be all right, but I think I might be slightly more interested in this Conrad Sands. Maybe. We'll come back there. We'll see. I don't necessarily think any of these tight ends are gonna be popping off the page here. Um, Left tackle. I mean, we're pretty good at tackle at this point, but maybe there's someone worth our time here. Uh, Julian Matthias, great athlete, probably more of a project guy, but that's all right. Looking at, ooh, wow, Bryson Sharp. Apparently we drafted a player. Apparently we drafted Jorge Castillo. That's news to me. We did not. So, um, sure. Okay. Did I press Y on accident? I don't think so. But no, this Bryson Sharp guy looks like a really good athlete and honestly a pretty solid player. We're gonna take him. Do we really still need more O linemen? No, but he's a really good player. Hidden dev, 47th in the class. Yeah, he looks really good. So I just kind of had to take him. Calvin Jackson doesn't look bad either. Center, Ken Hewitt. No. Not really sold on anyone there. Maybe Tremaine Daly could be good. Maybe. Where is he at down here? He is all the way down here. Not great. Right tackle. Again, kind of just looking for really good athletes. This Toby Sichkowski or something like that. Pretty great athlete. Probably more of a developmental guy though. We looked at edge a little bit. I wouldn't say I'm exactly thrilled about any of these guys. Tony Keenan's intriguing, maybe. We talked about we talked about McLean. Looking at D tackle. I mean, there's probably someone good here. Apparently, we drafted another player that I didn't. We drafted Peralta. Oh, it's because it was for some reason it was unpaused. That's why. So that's fine. We're just taking other players. We have picks, so we might as well. Um, I thought it said it wasn't unpaused, but it was. So who do we want at D-Tac? We always got to draft one. Alejandro Cruz does look good. But honestly, this Philip Burnett out of Texas, really good athlete, really well balanced. I like him, UDFA, but he is worth the pick, I think. He's 63rd in the draft. Really good player. That's fine. We can skip 2 picks. Okay, we weren't looking at the corner. Strickland, I don't even really remember if we liked him or not. That's okay. Just make sure we're okay. We are paused. Good. Let's see. D tackle again. I mean, I feel like we should just take Alejandro Cruz. But do we need another D tackle? Not really. Not really. Emilio Portillo doesn't look too bad. This Rob Costanzo looks like a really good athlete. Mike linebacker. Terrell Wiley, super strong and fast. Freaky athlete. We'll take Terrell Wiley. He is the F injury, which means he's probably really good. Wow. He is a first round pick worthy player. He probably fell because of injury concerns, but in this franchise, we have no injuries. So, yeah, that's a really good pick. I don't know how likely he is going to get on the field, but he's very good. That is also another strategy, is looking for guys that have really poor injury, because those guys end up usually working out uh, to be really good players that just fell um, because of their injury. So Matthew Gallagher, he looks like pure coverage linebacker. Um, let's see. Like Jerome Dotson doesn't look bad at corner. Um, Antonio Rivers doesn't look terrible either. Not really any good zone corners left. Let's see. Jerome Dotson, solid player. We'll take a shot at him. 118 true talent. Hidden dev, though. Yeah, he looks solid. We'll sim to our next pick here. Guess we can look at safety. I don't know how likely safety is going to be something we address here, just due to how things usually work out for us at safety. I mean, he doesn't look terrible. Just looking at physicals, McBride or Mullen or Curtis. I'm not really sold on any of those guys necessarily. Dion Pinkins, really solid athlete. Terrible zone coverage. Like really, really bad. I don't know. I mean, we could take a long snapper here. We do need one. So let's see. Based off of physicals, I mean, based on agility, it should be one of these two. A to C. I mean, it really doesn't matter. This guy's really small for a long snapper, though. We'll go with Derek Rogers, I guess. We need a long snapper. He's 71 in true talent. Cool. Right? That's awesome, man. It's exactly what we needed. We could take a shot at a quarterback, I guess. Oscar Matthews. Um, nah. I think we'll pass. I think we're good. Um, yeah. No, we're chilling at quarterback. Running back. There was PJ Reeves was the guy we were looking at, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. We kind of liked him to a certain degree. We'll just draft him. 124 in true talent. That's fine. Let's see. Where else do we want to go here? I mean, probably just go back to receiver. Other than that, I'm not really thinking we need to draft anyone else. I mean, we'll take Alejandro Cruz because we did say we liked him. And he's 79 in true talent. Not okay. He's got normal dev. I figured he'd have star, but he does not. That is okay. Jake Springs. Were we looking at him? No. There's a couple receivers. We'll draft both of them if they're still here. We were looking at Conrad Sands. We will take a shot at him. Why not? He is horrible. He will be not making the roster. And then what else we got here? Somebody else that we liked to a certain extent. Oh, it was Tony Torres. We'll take him. He's 113 in true value, normal dev. Really, otherwise, there's no one else we need to try to go for here. So we're gonna just try to trade some picks away. So we'll be right back. All right, we have made our trades there. Again, not super advantageous for us, but that's fine. So we're gonna get a bunch of picks anyway. So in terms of this draft, Wow. Okay. Some again good players. Receiver. Tony Torres is 70. That's not bad, but no. Akil Atkinson's normal. Who was the receiver that was good? Enrique Goodwin. He has hidden dev. Maybe just maybe he can develop into something. We'll see. But we honestly do have a couple really good players here. I mean Terrell Wiley is really good. Um, he's probably got to find some starting role, you'd assume, right? I mean, probably. This is a really good class at the top of the board here in the first round. Four guys over 80 overall. We just weren't in that realm. There's a big drop off here, though. Did we miss out on any really good players in the fourth? Um, I mean, tight end and all the picks that we traded to the Bengals. Clay Huff, is he a normal dev? Thank you. Okay. Fifth round. Anyone crazy here? Two guards, but yeah, I mean, nothing super crazy. Sixth round, there was a 74 overall corner. Interesting. In the seventh, more pretty solid players, but again, nothing like super crazy. Yeah, I'm not too upset. I'm just like trying to land a receiver down the board is really tough. Is what we're finding right now. Like fourth round receivers, like we're gonna find guys that are 70 overall, but eh, it's just not great, you know? Let's see. Is there anyone interesting available that we would possibly want here? Probably not. But we'll still take a look and see if there's any rookies worth signing. Um, Probably gonna be no. And I don't think there's gonna be any players we're just gonna look to sign otherwise. But I'd like to just give it a gander here either way before we just assume, you know. Just looking for any future starter tags is really what I'm just looking at because I don't have time to really do all this. Although there's a 73 overall corner just chilling here. We'll sign DeAndre Fant. I mean, this rookie corner fell through the cracks. Normal dev, but still pretty solid player. Um, yeah. So that's probably good there. I mean, is there really any? I mean, like, what the heck? Why is this guy here? Okay, future starter tag. There's like some running backs, sure, but in the grand scheme of things, probably not. I mean, receiver wouldn't hurt actually. Ooh, I'm interested in these receivers who are here actually a little bit. Although, is there any mentor? Nope, never ever. I mean, there's some solid receivers here. I hmm. I think we're gonna take Kyle Starling. We're gonna pick him up. He'll be instantly our receiver three. So I'd say that's a solid pickup. There's some good tackles here. Does not matter. Um, Edge. I mean, look at all these guys. Oh boy. D tackle. We don't need him, but is there any mentors? Nope. There's some good D tackles here, just chilling. Because Madden, they love to generate a ton of way too good tackles. Um, it's just how it goes. D tackles specifically. Corners, there's even good corners in here. It's very interesting how things have turned on its head a little bit. That's okay. We're cool with that. We'll go ahead and sim to the cut week. We'll get rid of some guys. and then we're gonna have to decide what we're doing on Jalen Hurts because I mean Fernando Aguilar. No, he's a fullback. Oopsies, I just assumed he was the quarterback. My bad. I was gonna say he's up to an 80. We gotta start him, but we might still look at starting the young superstar because Jalen Hurts was not very good last season. In terms of quarterbacks, we got 4 superstars here. We're gonna chill with them, but we'll see. Running back, we'll sit with 4 for now, but Reeves is probably gonna get practice squatted. Receiver, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, we're definitely gonna practice squad Sands, and we'll just cut Corey Edwards. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They want me to cut Van over. That is certainly something. We're not doing that because he's an 80 overall. We'll hold off. Oh, I auto drafted a tight end here apparently. A hidden dev tight end. So, you know, we'll cut Tevin Rodriguez. We're just gonna have really good blocking tight ends backing up Rodgers there. That's fine. Jorge Castillo just can get cut. We'll try to keep the 3 tackles, I guess. Oh my god, the guards are insane too. Oh, this O-line is getting too good now for its own good. Calcutta's here, but like he might have to get Cal cut. That was horrible. Sorry for that. Josh Peralta, just leave. Shaquez Cole, you can probably go. We got Jarek Ali, right edge. Dalton Teague, you can leave. D tackle, I mean, we got Binns, we got Austin and Casey, and Morant and Burnett. We'll lose Stewart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll practice squad Cruz. He'll probably get picked up somewhere. That's fine. We have 3 young linebackers who are very good at Mike. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll practice squad Fance and Dotson. And then free safety's fine. Strong safety's fine. And the rest is fine there. So we're going to go ahead and just, we'll practice squad PJ Reeves. Got to get rid of one of these receivers. So it's going to be Beaver. Is it? Tony Tor. I mean, these 3 are all rookies. So yes, it's going to be Beaver. And then it's going to be one of these linemen. It's going to be Calcutta because he is the odd man out at this point. Sadly for him. We'll move Joey Baker back to right guard. He can finally start at his maybe not, well, he won't start, but he'll play at his initial position from being drafted. I mean, he actually is fighting for a starting role there. I mean, he's an 80 overall at right guard. Not bad. Let's go ahead and set our depth chart, and then we will sim. I think we're gonna give Marcus Randall the start here, man. I mean, Jalen Hurts stunk. We're gonna give the young guy a chance because this is our only chance to really invest in a guy. Maybe not our only chance. This is one of our only chances that we'll probably see a guy like that just available for us. We're gonna give Goodwin the 4th receiver spot. Let's see, make sure we got the entire line starting that we want. Okay, looks good. Edge rushers are good. D tackles are good. We're gonna get Wiley in at Sam because he needs to get some play time. If he can, he'll also back up Arianis. Corners are set. Um, Safeties are fine. I'm not worried about kick returner, but I guess we'll look. That's fine. Um, Anything interesting to do here? No. I think we're looking good here. Nose tackle. I mean, Austin is better nose. Sub linebacker. Wiley's gonna start at sub linebacker behind Arianis because he is better than Gordon apparently. Might as well. Um, Clark Phillips can be in the slot, and cool. That looks good. Let's go ahead and jump to the playoffs. We'll be right back. All right. It seems like we are in 5-12 purgatory here as we go another year at 5-12 here. Just brutal. Another brutal one. I will say, I don't know. I don't know what to say, actually. Let's look at the stats and see what happened here. So Marcus Randall was better than Jalen Hurts. He still wasn't great, but honestly, completion percentage wise for a quarterback, for this team was the best we've had. It was better than Hurts by one. He had 22 touchdowns, 11 picks, 3,000 yards passing. Not bad. Only sacked 27 times. This O-line is insane. Rushing, Sampson had a nice season. 1,011 touchdowns. Townsend got about 400 yards, 3 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns for Vanover on the ground, too. I mean, the run game looks better. The offensive line looks better. The passing just needs to get its way, work its way up. Jalen Noel was fine, 58 for 751 and 3 touchdowns. Vanover, 734 for 8 touchdowns. Nick Rogers got involved. Starling got involved. This O-line was very good. Not a lot of sacks let up this time around. Love to see it. Terrell Wiley actually. Oh, I think I see. We did something bad. Apparently, starting sub linebacker happened way more, but Terrell Wiley took advantage of it and played a lot. Interesting. Trevon, I mean, okay, this is where this team is really good. I don't know how this team lost 12 games. Trevon Walker, 15 TFLs, 13 for Burns, 11 for Binns. And then Ruben Binns with 18 sacks, 13 for Burns, 9.5 for Walker, 7.5 for Deron Casey. Like, this is a really good front. And we had a couple interceptions here and there. Like, this defense is really good. It just feels like we're missing that passing game, which is crazy considering I feel like everything else is actually pretty good. Nathan Carr just cannot kick a field goal. He made all his PATs at least. But yeah, I feel like this team looks better than 5-12. I know obviously quarterback play is a big reason why. I am interested actually in our games here. We lost the Jets by 3, so let's look at the losses that were one-score games. We got Jets, Patriots, Bears, Bucks, Lions, Cardinals. We got destroyed by the Dolphins and Packers. Rams, Lions, Packers, and Bills. That's 10 one-score games that we lost. So we were close. If we would have had better quarterback play, probably would have been at least a 9-8 team, I think. And obviously, look at this. Look at the stat breakdown. Rushing, we're 3rd in the league. Points per game against our defense, 9th in the league. 10th in passing, 3rd against the run. Our offensive points per game were 22nd, so improved, but still needs to be better. And then 32nd in passing yards. So we just need to get our passing game up. And I'm hoping that year under his belt will help the rookie from a year ago. I guess he's second year, third year player now, but hopefully he'll be able to make some things happen here. Um, let's go ahead and sim to the Super Bowl. I was like, let's look at the Pro Bowl, but I'm like, I don't really care. I don't think it matters that much. We'll see if they get better. And we see the Browns make it to play the Cowboys. That is disgusting. Um, see any Vikings in here? Man, man, man. I don't know when this happened. Justin Jefferson is a Bengal. Or has this always been the case because of this roster? I guess that's probably why. Yeah, okay. I never even noticed, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never noticed. So whoever made this roster said, "Hey, we're gonna just throw Justin Jefferson on the Bengals instead of just completely getting rid of him." Which, okay, sure. Um, offense player of the year for the Vikings. There's no one. A ton of Falcons and Niners. Defense player of the year goes to Max Crosby. Ruben Benz at 2. Would have been awesome to see him there. We also do get Brian Burns in there. That's nice. Offensive rookie of the year goes to Magana. We got Isaiah Maynard. I think it's their third tight end. Defense rookie of the year goes to Sal Matthias for the Rams. Wiley at 3. Let's see any other names in here that we like. I just passed up Samson at best running back at 7. We'll take it. Yeah, we just need to get our passing game to be at least average, I think. Hancock is in here along with Linderbaum. Benz in the top of the D line along with Burns. Linebacker. Arianis. DBs. No one. Best kicker. Our guy cannot seem to kick field goals well. Let's see. Where are we at with dev traits here? So, nothing really new offensively. Defensively, though, Benz is a star still, or was he always a normal? That's crazy to me. He didn't even go up to superstar after that season. That is absurd. Looks like Wiley has star. Truman went up to superstar, so that's nice. Really not much else happened there. And I'm honestly wondering, do we change to a 4-3 so we can get those 3 linebackers out there? I don't know because I don't know, man, because that defense is like, I feel like the D tackles are just so easy to replenish. Linebackers, I don't feel like as confident about, but that's okay. Baker retires. Tragic. Our mentor quarterback. That's it. Otherwise, Cowboys won. Yep, Cowboys won the Super Bowl. That's gross. Any other changes to devs here? Randall's up to a 78 overall, by the way. So, I mean, Hurts is down to an 80, so I'm definitely cool with starting Randall there. Looks like Harmia was star. Backup tight end was star. Star for that D tackle. Really just a bunch of stars, which is fine. That's all we need is stars. But we're going to free agency. If we can get a really good receiver, that would be huge. Ooh, some big contracts here for sure. Some a lot of tough decisions actually. Our team's falling apart already. Okay, so let's look at salary. Team salaries here. So Jalen Hurts, whatever, will be next year. Dylan Sampson, like he was good, but I feel like we should let him walk because we got Townsend and McDonald. We'll let the fullback go. Jalen Noel will, Ian Starling will be leaving. I think we'll let them both go and try to just sign a receiver. We're fine at tight end. We'll let McBath go. Honestly, I think we're going to let McKinney go because we have Arrington behind him. Same thing with Hancock. It sucks to let him walk, but we've got Baker. He's finally going to start. Javon Walker, I'm unsure about. I would like to bring him or Burns back, I guess. Maybe both. Just for the sake of it. Binns feels like one of those instances where should I realistically bring him back? Probably not, but he's been really good, so I think we should. Like he's bound for a breakout. Corners, we'll let Clark Phillips go. I do want to re-sign Kerry Fuller, I believe, and Hugh Rice. So let's do that real quick here. So Kerry Fuller, let's give him a 3-year deal. More money. He is gonna sign. That's good. Samson, he's not even asking for that much, so maybe he's worth signing. We'll come back to him. Binns, I honestly think he's gonna develop into a really good player. He wants to play for a new team. Okay. Franchise tagged him seems like a bad idea. We talked about the guards. We are gonna let them walk. Clark Phillips, honestly, not even asking for that crazy of a deal, but we're gonna let him walk. Jalen Noel, we're gonna let walk. Brian Burns looking for a new contract. Trevon Walker looking for a new contract. I'll let Walker go. I'll bring Burns back for that 1-year deal. He also has some interest. Oh, apparently he doesn't want to play here. Oh, well, that's nice. Thanks for that. McBath will walk. Hugh Rice, I'd like to bring back for a 4-year deal. He's just a good free safety. He's gonna stay. We'll let Baker and Starling go. Aguilar, we'll let walk. We don't need to pay a fullback money. And Samson, we will try because he's not even asking for that much money in the grand scheme of things, and we'll bump it up a bit. And he's a good player. He's going to test out free agency. Okay. So, and I'm not franchise tagging any of these guys. It's just not worth it. We'll just hope that we can fill those shoes. Pretty much need to completely invest in the D line, specifically the edges. So there's a quick overview here. Could still improve at running back, receiver, definitely. Still good at O-line. Edge is huge need. D tackle we could probably live without. And then corner, we're good there. So it's really just edge rusher and receiver are the big ones. Brian Branch is here. Jimmy Burton, holy. Wow, okay. Why are you so good? I don't know. Quarterbacks, Josh Allen's here. Interesting. We're good there. Samson looking like he's going to get a contract. That's okay. Receiver, yeah, I would say we absolutely want to try to sign this Darren Creighton guy. 5-year deal. We'll give him a ton of money. He doesn't really want to play here, so we're hoping maybe we can snag him. Oh man, we got to give him more than that because the Bucks are probably a more favorable team for him. We'll see. Worst case scenario, we can fall back on T. Higgins for a year. Dang, these tackles are insane. We're chilling. We're chilling at line though. We are. Edge rusher we need badly. There's some good ones here, so that's good. Is Ruben Binns getting money? Not really. So we might try to sign him. Okay. Dang. Sam linebacker is really good. We don't need him. some good corners, but we don't need them. I would say we should go after edges here. Now, which ones? That's a great question. Donovan Ezaraku has developed really well, and he's 27, so he's still got a lot of time here in his prime. I think it'd be worth trying to sign him. He's not super fond of the idea of playing here, but we'll try. We are currently over the Patriots there. I don't hate bringing in Brian Burns, like we said initially, but I think maybe... Yeah, let's go out to Brian Burns. We'll let Ben sit in free agency again, and we'll see. So those are going to be the three we go after there. Worst case scenario with Creighton, I would actually really like to get him. Can we? Let's see. I mean, we're above them right now, but I don't feel great about it. So we're going to try that. That contract's going to just be, geez, it's not, I mean, it's like, it's almost impossible for us to sign this guy over the Bucks right now. Give you a bunch of money. We'll try it. We'll just see what happens. We'll sim. Hoping we get those edge rushers at least, and then we can grab T. Higgins if we can't grab that receiver. T. Higgins is more of a band-aid option, but he's a good one. Ezraki's still here. The receiver goes to the Bucks. Brian Burns signs. Ezraki's still holding out on a contract. Okay. Well, we are absolutely going to sign T. Higgins then. 2-year deal. Let's do a 1-year deal. Not feeling 2. And then D tackle. How is Ruben Benz doing? He has an offer now. But do we just try to sign him either way? I mean, we don't need to. That's the thing. I think we should just let him walk. I think that should be the move in reality. We should. So what else do we really need? Also, do we save any money here? Not really. It's going to be a penalty. I mean, Hurts is kind of just a pain in my ass here. I think in reality, we probably want another receiver. We're going to release Beaver to free up some space. We're going to want another receiver. Trying to get that edge rusher in as a Raku. Man, do we switch to a 4-3? I think maybe it's actually worth it now. These 3 linebackers. I think we might. Yeah, I really just want to get. That's really all I want is receiver and that edge rusher and Ezraku. We also could go back to running back here. Dylan Sampson's still available. No, Tremaine Gunter could be a good option. Now we'll let our young guys have a run. So T. Higgins, we're gonna try to offer on. Additionally, no mentor receivers ever. Do we just try to sign Josh Lambert? I would say sure. 2-year deal. And we'll see if we can get those guys in, hopefully. Worst case scenario, we can maybe fall back on Nick Bosa. Let's trade. What? Let's trade. Let's sim. I was just thinking I'm probably going to have to trade some more picks here. We signed T. Higgins and Donovan Ezeraku. That's huge. So now we do have the option. Otherwise, I mean, Nick Bosa is still available. That is crazy. So is Max Crosby. I mean, I get why they're still available, but and it does look like, unfortunately, yeah, Ruben Bins is a Jet. That's sad day, but it's okay. We'll survive. Um, let's see. Receiver, we're good. Running back, we're trying the young guys. Is there a mentor? Oh, well, there's this Malik Tate guy who's interesting, but um, no, we're looking at a mentor quarterback here. Uh, sure. Jared Goff, 1 year deal for very cheap. That's fine. And then do we have a mentor running back available? No. How about mentor receivers? We already looked at that. The answer is no. Um, do we just bring in a better running back anyways? I feel like we're okay. Yeah, we're gonna try. Townsend has superstar. Let's give him the chance. Give him a starting role. Him and McDonald are a really nice 1-2 punch, I think. Um, maybe not as much as I thought. They're a little bit similar. I feel good about receivers. Obviously, if we can bring in Creighton, or was that his? No, that was the other one. If we bring in this receiver, that would be great. Um, I mean, we have a good team. This team's good. That I'm sure on. We're gonna change this scheme to a 4-3. We're definitely fitting that a bit more, and we'll switch to a spread. Or do we want West Coast still? Um, let's go with spread offense. I guess that's fine. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we can look at the oops, wrong thing. Oops, same thing still. We could look at the adjust lineup here. Um, yeah, Randall's starting, but I I feel I feel okay, other than the fact that they really want Baker to not start, which I just never understand why Madden does that. Um, just would love to get that other receiver in here. And then yeah, I'm really happy with this trio at linebacker. Really like the secondary. The D line's still very good. We also upgrade edge rusher. I would say Ezraku's better right now than Walker is. So, and I like Casey and Austin, and we have good depth options. We could easily draft another really good player. So I'm content. I'm content with that. Um, we do still have another offer that we could just throw out onto somebody. I mean, could it be crazy to go out and get a D tackle? Maybe. Is there a mentor D tackle? That would actually be huge. No, there's just no more. There's no more mentors ever. So literally any position. So we're gonna sit with those guys though. Um, why do you guys want Jared Goff so much? The Packers really want Jared Goff. Okay, is there another mental quarterback we can hold on? This Kerry McKinley that we looked at last year is an X factor. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. We trust our guy, right? We like our guy, but we're gonna offer McKinley because why not? And then we'll just get a mentor in here. All right, Aiden O'Connell, you will do. You are just fine enough. Okay. Wow. Very interesting. Can't believe that McKinley guy. We were looking at him. He looks like somewhat interesting, but not that interesting. Not X Factor interesting. We do get Lambert and we get the two quarterbacks, so that's nice. All right, so where are we looking down the board here? Um, Probably receiver again. I don't know. Are we looking at receiver? Ooh, Dion Winter could be available. Probably won't be. Um, sure. We'll look at Harris. We'll look at um I mean, there's just no one good at edge rusher past the first round. Really not. I mean, maybe we'll look at this Nicholson guy. He looks okay. Um, and then D tackle, I mean, probably some good options down the board. This Jacob Riddle, super well balanced. Um, ooh, I like this guy though, Sean Harvey. Yeah, I mean, he's probably really good, actually. So we're gonna look at him. See what we get from those guys, but I will be back and I'm gonna trade some players real quick. Or picks, I should say. All right, we have made our couple trades that we needed to. Um, let's see. Do our guys actually make sense drafting? Okay, if Tevin Harris is available in the fourth round, he is absolutely worth it. He's a second, the third round talent. So definitely would be awesome. How about that D tackle? He's a 1 to 2 round talent. We like that a lot. What was the other player we looked at? Um, an edge rusher. Yeah, this guy, he's a day 3. Yeah, that's about what I figured for him. But the other two intrigue me for sure if they're available. Which I think the D tackle might be, but I don't know about the receiver. All right, so let's go ahead and sim. We do have the first pick in the fourth round, as always, because we're still at the bottom of the league. We always have the first pick for some reason at 5 and 12. That's okay. Probably do this whole year, and then we'll call it quits. But we still have a ton of fourth round picks here, but obviously a little bit more spread out this year compared to last year. Last year we had a bunch of picks in a row. All right. Very laggy, but here we are. All right. Is that receiver here? He is. We're going to take him. Tevin Harris, round 2 to 3 talent. 54th best player in the draft. Normal dev. Not ideal, but we'll take him. He's probably the best receiver we've actually drafted at this point. And then we're going to just immediately run up and take that D tackle. Because he looks good. He just looks actually very good. Sean Harvey, welcome to the team. You are ranked 47 in true talent. I thought he'd be a little bit higher, honestly. Like a first round pick, not actually a second round talent, but that's okay. Should we take another shot at quarterback? We could, in theory. Should we? You know, maybe. Maybe we should. It wouldn't hurt to get a guy with a round 1 pedigree in here. I know you might be saying, well, what's the point in signing that other quarterback? You bring up a really good point. That's a great point. But at the same time, how often do we have a chance to draft a round 1 projected guy? Not often. And this Sal Hyde guy actually does look kind of good. We're gonna draft him. Why not? He's ranked 83 in true talent. Hidden dev. Gonna be a project a little bit, but honestly, not opposed to it. Now we're gonna have to figure out what we're doing at our quarterback spot. So that's fun. Armand Ross. Um, I don't hate him. Could use more of a power back guy. Um, I guess before we go anywhere else, let's look just at receiver one more time because receivers always a need. Um, anyone worth our time? This Orlando easily doesn't look too bad. Um, huh. There's a lot of guys with A spec catch still available. Um, Orlando easily. Oh, he's slow, but that's okay. Well, I think we're okay for now. Other positions, I mean, D tackle's still something we could improve at, always. Um, I mean, Chip Mead looks like a hell of a name. He looks like a really good player, actually. Um, Chip Mead. We could also go with Luis Almas. He looks really good too. We're gonna take Mead though. I think Mead looks really good for for UDFA. He is 52nd in true talent, hidden dev. We'll take it. And we could just triple up on the D tackles. Why not, right? We quadruple up if we really wanted to. Um, Jeremy Shirley, interesting, interesting player. I think we're okay though. We're okay there. Edge rusher, we could still take Nicholson. I think that's still in play. Um, we might as well just to get another guy in the room that could maybe develop. 151 in true talent, normal dev. Edge rushers is just so hard to get in these later rounds. Um, they just really are. Um, okay, let's see. Lineman wise, offensive line, I should say. Enrique Quintana looks like a good athlete. Not really sure on him though. Um, okay, just looking at athletically, what we could do here. Tony Roach looks good in that regard. What does Tony Roach look like? He doesn't look bad. Could take him. Tony Roach. Carlos Combs actually doesn't look too terrible either. Let's take Carlos Combs. We might take both. He's 61 in true talent on UDFA. Hidden dev. We'll take it. And we'll take Tony Roach too, because I think both are pretty solid. Wow, Tony Roach is a first round pick worthy player. 28th overall in the draft here. And if only there were receivers and edge rushers of that quality, we could be taking them. Uh, Running back. I mean, let's just take a look, I guess. Ooh. Ew. Interesting. Taylor Fields. Elite strength, good speed. We'll take him. He looks decent as a power back. He's 88 in true talents. That's fine. That works. So to our next pick. There goes Hayden Barton. So we're good at running back. We could still go with a fullback, I guess. Get another fullback in here. Noah McKee. Yeah, he looks good. We'll take him. He's a 35th true talent, normal dev, but he's good. So there's our fullback. Um, Otherwise, what positions do we really need to go into here again? Um, I mean, we got guards in here. We probably okay at guards. Maybe we should look more at based on salary, just so we can plan ahead here. Um, I think we should just end up cutting Jalen Hurts at this point. Um, what a waste of time he was. Um, I would say, I mean, D tackle, we just drafted a bunch, so we're good there. Linebacker, I would like to try to sign Kyle Gordon. Um, we should probably look at corner and safety. That's true. Corner and safety, maybe even kicker, because our kicker has not really been great this year. These past couple years, I should say. Not any good man corners. Antonio Atkins looks like he's a good zone corner. Um, yeah, I mean, we'll take him. B zone, A press, solid athlete. We picked him at 112. He's rated, or we picked him at 111. No, we picked him at 112. He's 111. So pretty accurate pick, but he is hidden dev. Safeties also usually don't do well down the board. Like, usually these guys, the good ones are earlier picks. There's not too many good ones. This Rylan Andrews looks okay. He's a horrible athlete, but a good run defender. He's a player. 113, we picked him at 113. Look at that. It's like perfect. All right. Do we take a kicker? Is there a kicker worth drafting? That is more of the question. I mean, this Graham Pugh guy doesn't look bad. Matt Dre, not gonna be able to hit a fucking field goal at all. I think we should stick with our guy, honestly. I mean, he's supposed to be good. He's missed some field goals, but he's superstar dev. I think he'll be okay. Is there any other players we want to make it maybe take a shot on here? Um, maybe um maybe not. Is any receivers? We could take a shot at Ben Alvarado. He's a very good athlete. Why not? 75 in true talent. Hidden dev. Okay. We're cooking. We're slightly cooking. Tight end. I'm no good at drafting tight ends late unless they are what's the word? Receiving threats usually. This Mitch Harris guy is very odd. Just looking at the Bills here. I mean, this DeAndre Richardson looks interesting, but in reality, I think Rashard Pierce looks solid. Ben Vega also looks good though. Rashard Pierce. I guess we could take a shot on both. When haven't we tried to do multiple of a position? So let's try Ben Vega and we'll try the other tight end. Ben Vega, 179 in true talent, normal dev. Watch the other guy be better. I guarantee it, actually. This guy will be better. Rashard Pierce, welcome to the team. And he is 91. Yep, I knew it. Normal dev, but that's okay. I think at this point, it's really no one I'm like super honed in on here, I guess, on like position wise. I don't think there's anyone worth taking at this point. I'd be kind of shocked if we decided to do this. I mean, maybe Maybe Clark Hartley. I mean, why not? He looks like a good athlete. 90 in true talent. That's not bad. Probably not going to be anything, but that's okay. All right, so we will go ahead and trade these picks away, but we will be back once we do that. All right, so we have made our picks. Our trades have happened. We did just simulate one of our picks. Um, he's not good, but that's okay. Honestly, pretty content with this draft. Pretty content. 73 overall. Tevin Harris actually not bad at all. But the most interesting one is this 71 overall quarterback, Sal Hyde. He's gonna be interesting for sure. Um, Definitely gonna be interesting. He has a ton of traits. No mentors have the mentor tag at the position. That's just a straight up lie, by the way. Uh, but looking at this draft as a whole, two really good corners. Outside of that, big fall off, honestly, in this class. Did we miss out on anyone crazy? Looks like we drafted a lot of the really good players in the fourth, in the fifth. Just not really that much talent, honestly. This class was really not that deep. Josh Rivera, I mean, normal dev, but yeah, not a great class, honestly. But I think we did well for what we had. Um, I would say, I think that's fair to say. We'll look at free agency guys here real quick. I don't know if we'll sign anyone. Maybe. Ooh, I mean, Kobe Turner. No, that feels unnecessary. Um, let's see here. Anyone worth our time? Probably not, but again, I'd rather check than not. So, I mean, I would love one of these days to find an edge rusher, whether in the draft or in this UDFA pool that is like actually good enough to invest in, because we have yet to do that. Just just not really a successful position, honestly. Oops. Like edge rushers that are left, we're happy with what we got. We're content. I mean, Kobe Turner would be good though. He would in fact be a good player to bring in. But we're content. We are happy with our group. So let's go ahead and sim to the cut week, and we'll make our cuts here. And Jalen Hurts, he's probably going to be one of them. They're going to say, oh, yeah, Aiden O'Connell, get rid of him. Little do you know, he is a mentor, so he's got to stay. Aiden O'Connell's got to stay. Kerry McKinley doesn't meet our standards, apparently. I beg to differ. We might try to keep 4 quarterbacks. We're gonna just do they're all gonna get mentored by Aiden O'Connell. We are absolutely cutting this player. I know we're gonna have the $30 million penalty, but I honestly don't care. He's not starting. He's 2 overall better than Randall. Oh, because the cut restriction. Hold on. Let's fix that real quick. Haha. Just gonna bypass it for us real quick because let's be real. We don't need him. Okay. We'll set that back. That's mainly for the CPU anyways, so that's more of a CPU thing, just so they don't make any egregious cuts of players that probably should just be on their roster still. So yeah, we're gonna try to carry four quarterbacks here. Probably only carry 3 running backs. I think we'll let Reeves. Who am I saying? I mean, what am I saying? A 22-year-old versus 23-year-old. We'll just take the young guy. Receiver, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Conrad Sands, you're gone. Atkinson, you're gone. Tony Torres, you're gone. Sorry, guys, but it's just how it works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Tight ends, we got these 3. Practice squad Pierce and Vega, I guess, as well. Castillo, we'll practice squad. And we'll end up moving someone maybe to right tackle. Maybe not though. Edge. Practice squad Nicholson. Staten or Hartley? Let's practice squad Staten because Hartley's younger and more upside. Okay, hold on. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 D tackles. Well, we don't need him. Burnett can get practice squatted. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Practice squad Cruz. We'll keep 5 D tackles. Linebacker, we don't need Westbrook. And we're fine with the 5 there. Corners, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Vance, probably don't need at this point. I feel like Atkins maybe will just be better at safety. We'll try him there as a depth option. I know he's kind of the exact same size, not the same player as Overeem, who's currently our backup free safety, but he is the better version, better zone, so he'll maybe be better there. Okay, this guy that got auto drafted can go to the practice squad, I guess. Wow, stinky strong safety room, but luckily we can get rid of those 2 guys, and there we go. We are set there. Jalen Hurts is a free agent. Thank God. We got 3 franchise quarterbacks. We look like the Browns right now. It's lovely. It's lovely. T. Higgins hopefully going to help out this group, though. Let's see. Just Tevin Harris, Ben Alvarado. I don't know, man. I mean, you got one guy who's got Stardev, one who doesn't. Guy with Stardev is gonna have more juice, more potential. Why is Linderbaum the backup tackle in this instance? It's interesting. I still hate that it does that, but that's fine. We got that. Edge. It's cool. D tackle. Sean Harvey's got to start over Morant at this point, right? We got our new linebacker set up here, so that's looking good. We're looking good there. Third down back, Gadget, power back, Taylor Fields, slot, Vanover still. Edge rushers. I think I'd rather have Brian Burns at an 86 and then Ezraku at an 84 than Burns at an 84 and Ezraku an 88. Right? Is that crazy for me to say? Probably not. This looks good. Nose tackle, though. Austin should be in there. Sub linebacker Kyle Gordon, man, need you to play. Um, his coverage just isn't very good. Joaquin Arianes has crazy coverage, by the way. Just absolutely absurd coverage. Jalen Peel, fine as a slot, I guess. Okay. That's the group. I feel like this team is better in certain ways, but definitely worse in certain ways. But let's go ahead and sim to playoffs and hope this team can win more than 5 games. Ideally, a nice jump, a considerable jump would be awesome. But we'll see. Can't say it's gonna end up that way for sure. Um, but we're hoping for the best. I would like to see things work out well, but I can't say for sure. Cannot say for sure. We are almost there. And we are here. Just about. Almost. There we are. Oh, okay, we won a game more. So that's good. But we're still stinky. It's 6-8, 6-11. What am I saying? 6-8. Dead last in points offensively and passing yards offensively. We're top 10. We're 10 in rushing yards per game. Ninth in points allowed. First passing defense and 10th in rushing yards allowed. I mean, how is this team just not able to get over the hump with the receiving? The receiving weapons, man, should be enough at this point, you'd assume, right? No. Wrong. This defense is awesome, but just can't seem to get anything working here. I mean, Randall definitely had a worse year. Um, Less yards, one more touchdown, more interceptions, worse completion percentage. O-line was a little bit worse, but still good. Townsend was solid. Only scored 1 touchdown on the ground, though. That's brutal. Just not a lot of rushing touchdowns here. Receiving, though, Vanover had a nice season. Higgins was so terrible for what we paid him. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, receiving was just not great. O-line was still pretty good. Wiley, Arianes, Gordon has just taken the back seat. I don't know, the sub linebacker is just not that important, I guess, or it's very important. Takes precedent over Mike linebacker, weirdly, fully the whole time. Casey with a nice year. 17 TFLs, 15 for Burns, 12 for Ezraku. Ezraku with 15.5 sacks, 11.5 for Burns, 9 for Casey. Unfortunately, Morant really didn't do much at D tackle, but that's okay. Those 3 were really good. Only 3 interceptions. Not a lot of turnovers, but um, yeah. I mean, it's just rough. It's rough at this point. 6-11. I feel like we're getting there, man. We are. Um, and I think we're gonna do the same thing. Actually, I think we're gonna go to free agency and try to do that. Any Vikings anywhere to be seen? Defense player of the year. We do get Donovan Ezraku in here, so that's fun. McKee and Fields showing up a little bit in there. Andrews as well. Best running back? Nope. Best receiver? Nope. Best lineman? Nope. Best D lineman? Ezraku. Best linebacker? Nope. Best DB? Nope. Best kicker? Nope. Okay. Love that. Let's see what our lineup looks like here. Anything crazy? We don't know what Hyde's ability is yet. McKinley's an X factor still. He's interesting. Interesting player for sure. Um, don't know anyone else is there. Defensively, Casey goes up to superstar. Benz didn't go to superstar. That's okay from last time, but we get Casey. He had a good year though. Wiley's up to superstar. Okay, not bad. Niners, uh, Patriots Super Bowl. A Jimmy G Super Bowl. Love to see it. Um, and the Patriots absolutely demolished the Niners. Any retirements on our end? No. Cool. Um, okay, let's keep going here. We have a lot of money to re-sign some players, so let's do that. Kyle Gordon, man, I mean, just doesn't even really do anything, and we're of course losing a bunch of D tackles now, which is lovely. Brian Burns is still here. He's not retired. That is crazy. We'll let the punter go. We'll let the kicker go. We can just re-up a kicker somewhere down the line. Aiden O'Connell will let walk. KJ Fells honestly developed pretty well from a 62 overall to a 74, but we don't need him. T. Higgins stunk. He can leave. Joey Baker. Feel bad that we put you at right guard or left tackle for so long, but at this point we have your replacement. Vanover I do want to keep though. I would like to keep him. He's been solid. And he's gonna go free agency. Okay. Steven Nelson will let walk. McDonald will let walk. That's not true. We're gonna sign him if we can. He's gonna stay. I'd like to keep Jalen Peel. He's gonna stay. Let's try to keep Deron Casey. He's got superstar dev. He's 25. I think he's worth the money. He's still going to free agency. We upped his offer an insane amount, but he's still going to hit free agency. Kyle Gordon, I would like to just keep him just for the sake of keeping him. But he's going to play for a new team next year. I mean, fair enough. He doesn't get any fucking play time, so you might as well. Ed Austin, Michael Griffin, backup tight end. You can walk. Honestly, Brian Burns. We're gonna bring him back. He was still very good. I don't see a reason not to. I think we're gonna franchise tag one of these guys. We're gonna franchise tag Deron Casey. 37 million's a lot. It's worth it for him. Player of his caliber. Yeah, we're content with that enough, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. All right, well, let's see what this free agency looks like. See, that's the unfortunate thing about like not getting better at all is that we just continue to lose players. CeeDee Lamb's back in free agency. This is nowhere near as good of a group as last time. At least top end talent. It's pretty deep though, it looks like. Okay, just quick look on what we really need here. Quarterback's fine. By the way, Sal Hyde has superstar. McKinley goes down to superstar. I would say, I mean, receivers. Ooh, hold on. Alvarado has X Factor. All right, so we only need one receiver then because Alvarado will be playing for sure. He has X Factor. We are content with our line. Edge rusher, we're good. D tackle, we're good. Linebacker, I mean, we're fine. Wiley ends up actually replacing Gordon, which I wasn't planning on replacing Gordon, but Wiley came in and played really well, so and Gordon just never played sub linebacker. So, in all honesty, I mean, we don't have a ton of needs big needs, I guess. I mean, receiver is one of them. See what we got looking at. I mean, so many superstar dev quarterbacks just chilling. I think Trevor Lawrence, not Trevor Lawrence. Justin nope, Justin. Nope, nope. J- Jalen Hurts retired. I can't think. We do want a mentor quarterback when we get to it. Oh, never mind. Hurts is here. Running backs probably not in play. Receiver, I would not be opposed to a couple of these guys. CeeDee Lamb's asking for an insane amount of money. He is very good. Hmm. I'm actually thinking let's get no, let's go after CeeDee Lamb. Um, sure. 2-year deal. That's not happening. Let's do a 1-year deal. Um, let's see other positions. Um, I mean, would we just grab one of these young edge rushers to play behind um Brian Burns? I'd say that's a good idea. I'd say it's a great idea actually. I mean, JT Sander, very good player. Let's try a 4-year contract. He can sit behind Brian Burns for a year and then he'll take over next year. It'd be nice. Um, yeah, I mean, I would say that makes sense. Do we still go after a better D tackle just for the hell of it? Maybe. But no. No, the answer is no, because we already draft really good D tackles. So we're fine there. Um I'm considering grabbing another receiver, in all honesty. Um we can also bring back Vanover. Um is there any mentor receivers? No. Never ever. There's Ibuka, there's Burden. I mean, Ibuka would be nice as a deep threat option. Let's try Ibuka. Let's try to get him in here. So we're going after 2 receivers and JT Sanders. See if we can get him. Would be nice to at least help quarterback development for those receivers. At least, like I know they're not long term, but CeeDee Lamb is a Viking. It looks like, and that's it so far. Ibuka and Sander are still waiting. I mean, looking at this team, where I mean, mentor quarterback still in play. Definitely something we need. How is Alvarado even a X factor? That is insane. Crazy. Okay. Um. Trying to think here. Like D tackle. I like Sean Harvey. I think he'll develop well. So I mean maybe a mentor D tackle. Maybe if they have any mentor D tackle. Yeah, I mean that's all I got. Mentor quarterback, mentor D tackle. Is there a mentor D tackle that exists? No, never ever. Why would there be? I mean, we could just sign one of these guys. It's tempting, but we're not going to. We will try to sign a mentor quarterback, though. And that mentor quarterback will be, it looks like it has to be one man. And it is, of course, Aiden O'Connell, the GOAT. So there's that. We'll go ahead and sim. And let's see, Ibuka signs here. Aiden O'Connell still waiting. JT Sander, just one Sander, not multiple. He's coming in. He will play right edge for us behind Burns. Actually, he's starting over Burns now that I'm realizing it. At least in overall, I think we'll still probably play Bryant. No, never mind. Burns is above him right now with the morale or whatever. But no, JT Sander will start eventually. I mean, D tackle, if we really wanted to improve, like a big improvement of our team, D tackle definitely would be the move, right? Probably. I guess. I mean, D tackle seems like the biggest hole. I say that, but it's like in reality, it's not. I think we're okay. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're happy with who we got. And there's no mentors at any positions, pretty much. So, uh, it's like, I mean, Jonathan Taylor's still kicking. No mentor running backs, no mentor receivers, not even a mentor tight end. It's crazy. Just all of them are gone. Why does Gray's able want to play here so bad? Close to home, all that jazz. Okay, fair enough, I guess. There's some good players still here. We could get definitely a better player at right guard, actually. But do we really need to? Not really. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're genuinely okay. There's no mentor corners, because why would there be? And there's no mentor safeties even. Dang, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean that's fine. I guess we need kickers. We can sign Cam Little for a 1 year deal. And then at punter, we can sign AJ Cole. Sure. Or try to, I guess. So that's gonna do it there for free agency. And it was a good one. Brought in all the guys we wanted, but CeeDee Lamb, Ibuka, hopefully will help out this group. Um, let's see. What do we know down the board here? What do we want to know down the board? I mean, receiver, maybe. Ooh. Marcus Henson. He manages to be on the board. Could be something interesting. Always going to look at D tackles, apparently. Because why not? Realistically, we should probably look elsewhere though. Let's be honest. See any of these corners jumping off the board. Ben Borden looks good. Um, any safeties? The answer is no, because there never are any safeties worth drafting at this point in the draft. Um, just kind of looking around. This Morgan Norton doesn't look too bad. Morgan Norton, what a name. Ooh. Dennis Kirkpatrick's interesting. Just trying to see positionally. Is there anyone jumping off the page here? Vaughn Manning. Morgan Norton is up there. Yeah, let's go Morgan Norton. All right, we'll advance here. And let's just, out of curiosity, we'll look at those guys, but otherwise we will be done. And okay, this Marcus Henson is a first or second round talent. So keep our eyes peeled for him. Hopefully he's there. Morgan Norton is a first, second round guard. He's a day 3 projection, so gotta try to draft him too. And then we're looking at corner. Okay, Ben Borden, not significantly better, but he's a third or fourth round talent. Might have like a dev trait, but that is gonna do it for this one. So we'll be back. Hopefully, this year coming up will be the year we can go above 500. Ideally, a playoff team. Excuse me, I'm tired. It's late, but I don't know. This team looks good on paper, but we still suck. Oh, McKinley actually does have X Factor, so fun fact. But no, Alvarado is probably going to be our receiver 3. Just because he has X Factor. Really got to get him the ball. Like, Randall's progressing. Like, we still have a good line. I don't think it's again not as good as it was a year or 2 years ago, maybe, but still good. Our weapons are the best they've ever been, for sure. Our quarterback's the best it's ever been. Our D line's still very good. Our corners are good. Our safeties are good. Our linebackers are really good still. So yeah, I mean, I'm content with this team. This is a good team, but hopefully Madden will agree. But that will be it for this one. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.